One of the things that can be really stressful as we get older is thinking about retirement on a financial aspect, meaning how much money do I need to retire? Where should I put my money? Do I put it in the stock market? Do I invest in real estate? Do I put it in a coffee can and bury it in my backyard? And I'm not here to give you financial advice and tell you where you should invest your money. But one of the biggest overlooked areas when it comes to not only retirement itself or leading up into retirement is health and healthcare. Did you know the number one cause of bankruptcy in our country is medical bills and medical debt? So these are a lot of people that were going along fine in their life and then they had an injury or most often an emergency, something like a heart attack or cancer, and their insurance didn't cover what they expected it to cover. And so all of a sudden they owe $100,000 or this huge bill. I mean, we've got some friends that their daughter had cancer and they said, we'll never, even though I had great insurance, they said, we're never gonna pay off that debt. The rest of our lives, we're gonna be paying on this debt, which is a huge burden that breaks my heart. So one thing you have to understand is that investing in your health is part of your retirement. It's gonna save you a ton of money. Now you have to understand too, in terms of insurance does not cover healthcare. Insurance covers sick care. And the further I've been in practice now over 20 years, I'm finding insurance covers less and less and less. What people think is going to be covered by insurance is less and less and less. So you have to invest in your health. You have to invest. And a lot of times the good news is investing in your health is very low cost. It doesn't take a lot of money and a lot of stuff is free. I mean, taking care of your emotional health, exercising, eating healthier food. A lot of times those things will actually save you money. A lot of people think eating healthier is more expensive. And there are certain items that can be more expensive, but overall, it actually saves you money. But from a chiropractic aspect, chiropractic is truly healthcare, right? And there's a lot of ways you can point to that, but just this one particular study that was done, it was a 7-year study, and it took 2 different groups, that people that use a medical doctor as their primary care physician, and then people like a lot of our practice members here that use chiropractic for their primary care physician, meaning that they didn't go to the medical doctor if they were sick or something like that, or for maybe just a small ache or pain. They just went to their chiropractor on a regular basis. Now, if they had an emergency or a crisis, of course, they would go to their medical doctor. But just for regular ongoing maintenance care, if you want to call it that, they would go to the chiropractor. And when they split these 2 groups up, and they did, again, a 7-year study, and actually revisited it, but a 7-year study, they found that those people that were on regular chiropractic care, that was their primary care physician, they had 60% less hospital admissions. That's 59% less days in the hospital. They were 62% less likely to have surgery. 62%, I mean, these are huge numbers. And 85% less in pharmaceutical costs. And especially as you get older, if you go on medications, again, it's very, very expensive. So you can reduce that by 85%. That's money back in your pocket. I don't care how good your insurance is, it's still gonna cost you money. And it goes back to the old adage I always say, and I know it sounds really simple, but the healthier you are, the less likely you are to get sick. The sicker you are, the more likely you are to get sick. And so there's a lot of things that are out of our control in terms of health and injuries and the stock market and all these different things, but all we can control is our actions. You can control getting adjusted on a regular basis. You can control doing your wobble seat, doing your traction, your ongoing spinal maintenance. And of course, there's no guarantees, but look at these statistics. This is a huge study over 7 years. And these were the average numbers. Some people are higher, some people are lower, but even if you could get half of that, that would be really good, and it's gonna save you a ton of money. So I want you to really think about that. Still do your investing in the stock market or whatever you choose to do, but understand that investing in your health is your biggest bang for your buck. It's your biggest return. And if you can avoid a huge bill, like again, the things that are causing bankruptcy for these people, that's gonna get you ahead financially a huge amount. So understand that healthcare is part of your financial investment and part of your financial future.